Here's Chief Meteorologist Chris Boone.
Well, what started out as a pretty cloudy and gloomy day has shaped up pretty nicely in the last couple of hours. Starting to see those clouds kind of burn off and starting to push off towards the south. Still seeing some of those high clouds moving in from the west, still scraping the southern parts of the Concho Valley. So again, it's going to be a few more hours before we completely clear out those clouds. But we'll hang on to some partly cloudy skies as we go through the overnight hours. And again, looking a little bit closer here on the Concho Valley. Northern parts starting to see those clearing. And again, we're seeing that clearing if you were looking off towards the north on our cactus cam. Otherwise, still seeing some of that cloud coverage lingering further south, and we'll continue to see that as we go into the overnight hours. Relatively quiet winds, only at 4 miles per hour. Temperatures in the 50s, 52 degrees, dew points in the upper 30s, 39 degrees, in fact, here in San Angelo. And again, we've seen those calmer winds for much of the area. Again, mostly either calm or single-digit wind speeds. But as we go through the overnight hours, we're going to start to see those winds really changing up again as we go into the overnight hours. 50s for much of the area, 54 in Brady, Mason, 53 in Eden. We got 50 in El Dorado. And then again, that pocket of cooler temperatures out towards Big Lake, again, at 47 and 49 in Ozona. So again, slightly cooler out towards that area. Most of the cooler air still well off towards the north. We're seeing 30s up in the Panhandle and along the Red River, 50s and 60s for much of the Lone Star State. Again, as this next cold front kind of pushes through, it's not going to really do much as far as our temperatures go, not bringing much in cooler air, but it will start to increase those winds as we go through the overnight hours. Increasing winds tonight, temperatures falling close to freezing, 32 degrees. We'll still hang on to the slight chance for an isolated rain shower. That's best in our southern counties as well. Winds are going to start to pick up, gusting up to 25 miles per hour at times. And they're going to continue to the early morning hours for us tomorrow as well. We'll start to get a little bit of a break from the winds as we get into the afternoon hours. Temperatures warming up, very similar to what we saw today, into the mid-50s. And we'll start to see those partly cloudy skies as well. So those winds, again, really starting to pick up as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Gusts up to 25, and then we'll get a break. As again, going through Friday, we'll start to see those winds turn more out of the southwest. And that's going to allow for warmer conditions as we go into the weekend. It's going to propel those temperatures back up into the 60s. We could even see some 70s return to the Concho Valley as we go into next week. Looking at our FUTURECAST again, we see the humidity has mostly been off towards our south. We could still see an isolated shower or so, but I think for the most part we're going to be staying dry tonight. Our next rain chances really comes after a dry weekend. This comes in early morning hours on Monday as we see some moisture moving in from the west. Could still see some spotty showers. It really starts to pick up some of that energy as it goes further off towards the east. And then we're going to be looking at another chance of rain as we get into the middle of next week with Wednesday. Again, some showers and storms moving across the area. That could be increasing some of those colder temperatures as well. So again, a pretty quiet weekend in store. Temperatures will be in the 60s. We'll see 70s return for us in next week. Breezy conditions as that next cold frontal system comes through, really dropping those temperatures nearly 25 degrees going into Wednesday.